Alright. We're up and running. Hello, Internet. Only been like 20 hours since I last streamed. Has it actually been? I just guessed the number. 18 hours, actually. Not 20 hours. 18 hours. I have slept. I have slept a decent amount, so... Hooray! Yeah, we're gonna do some Halo multiplayer, because I feel like it. Because I got everything else up running for tonight. Whichever Tommy decides. Choice on the matter. As I take a minute to look at I guess the new poster for Twitch. Oh, we'll probably talk. I'll probably just hold off to talk about it tomorrow. But we got a blog post for S&P Dynazenon. It's just the prototype of it, or would say painted prototype, but this doesn't look painted. But hooray, that exists. Just kind of, I skimmed through it today and it just showed off all the different comic stuff. God damn it. Stupid shotguns.
Gained the lead.
Shit. Well, things aren't going well already. Game? Was I not close enough? Oh, you got him good. Oh. Fuck. Didn't know it's the person behind me. Look. Oh, they are down a person. Kind of benefits that. Oh, they are all together. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. One of them fell. Son of a... God damn it. I keep not being close enough. Ah, shit. A chair. Got him. Oh dear. Hi. I'm a backing up. Fell. Hope you did not. Get over here. Damn it. Son of a bitch. What? Game? I disagree on that one. Immensely so. Son of a bitch. Missed him for 5,000 years and could not catch up. Ow. Son of a... Damn it. Oh, I have seen some spoilers for Gridman Universe, not like a full summary, which is what I would really like. I'll be honest, nothing in the movie surprises me. Good, because kind of was the movie I was expecting it to be, which I'm completely okay with. Shit. Although there is at least one character that is in the movie that I'm like, I didn't expect you to be in this movie, but okay. I almost backed up into that grenade. Damn it. There's also another thing in the movie that I was expecting, but not quite how they did it, I guess. I'm not going to get into, like, spoilers on it. Since we probably won't be able to view it stateside until it comes out on, like, DVD, Blu-ray, streaming, something people will be able to pull a copy of and probably fan sub it, because that would be, like, the soonest we'll be able to get it, because I don't think we'll really be able to see it. I think he allows it to be, like, coming to, like, some streaming service in the next, like, few months or so before the Blu-ray release, like, end of this year. It still sounds like a good movie, and I can't wait to watch it. What? What does that not work? You behind me. Bye.
Gain the lead.
Oh dear. Shit! I missed. I missed poorly. I got sandwiched.
Gain the lead. Gain the lead.
I was hoping I'd have enough recovery time. I did not. Well, I got somebody with fusion coil. Get up there. I should have just told him to catch. Just chucked it at his face. Oh dear. Damn it! I missed! Why did it miss? That would have been beautiful if I fucking hit the damn thing. Ah! Oh dear. Those. Gotcha. Damn it! Not enough recovery time. That's fine. I got like 3 of them. I was hoping to throw the other one before I died. Nope. I spawned in the overshield. Okay, game. That should not happen, but it happened. That's did the beat strike. Trigger. Gotcha. Ow.
5 minutes remaining.
Alright, I need a science here. Can I? Okay, you can explode those with your sword. I just missed. Good. Science. We accomplished science there. Uh-oh. Hey! Hey! That's fine. I'll take you with me. I missed. I missed so badly.
Game over.
I am surprised I still got that. With no reticle. Oh, I'm glad I picked a good time to get back into Super Robot Wars DD, which is their current mobile game. The Gridman in his new form are going to be in the they're going to be released as a limited event, a limited pickup event. I think next week, because they said soon. They just didn't give a date, and I was poking around. Forget the name of the disc. Makurasu, that's what it was. Kind of a community for Super Robot Wars stuff that puts out a lot of like guides and wiki stuff for a lot of the Super Robot Wars games, especially the untranslated ones, and even the translated ones. But I saw in there mentioned that it was next week because apparently new story content was released this week, which is fine. I'm still working my way through all the story content. By working my way, I mean skipping the dialogue because it's all in Japanese, so can't read it. So, and my units are fairly good enough as is, so I just kind of like auto battle the win. That's what happens with a lot of mobile games for me is like I just reached the point where it's just like the normal content is just auto battle to win. There's no consequences for it. The only reason right now it doesn't go like super swimmingly for me is because certain maps will have specific units that I don't have upgraded, and because they're not upgraded, they damn it! I was gonna do the thing! They grenaded me. Damn you! Damn you all! Oh, where is he? You're down there. Thank me. Oh. Thanks, teammate. I have certain units that like are in the battle and I don't have them upgraded at all because I only have like so many units like barely up there in terms of upgrades and stuff. Source. Jet. So they'll end up dying when I auto battle, especially when they're the only units. Oh dear! Ah, shit! He changed up. Got me on that one. Mine! I thought God, he fell down. Damn it. But that's the only holdup. So I'm kind of like building up the, damn it. The gotcha supplies for like Gridman's banner when it comes around. I think I have like a pull. Maybe two, depending on how they decide to do it. Ah, shit! He changed up sooner than I was going to. Because for those like me, like, oh, Super Rubber Wars Gotcha game, that sounds terrible. It's like, nah, not really. The gameplay and stuff is still standard Super Rubber Wars, like grid-based tactics, all that hoopla. Unit recruitment is not gotcha based at all. All the units are either unlocks via story stuff or their own little like side quest stuff. I think mostly of the Super Wars like OG units, like their original units, either from like other Super Wars games or from the OG series, which is its own like, hey, we're doing Super Wars combat, but not like 1001 crossovers. It's just our own stuff. Wow! Good on him on that one. But it's that finer stuff. There are certain units that are like limited time. Like we're only gonna put up your ability to recruit them for like probably like a couple months or so. And then they'll like stop being available. Shit. Pac-Man was one of them. And it's Pac-Man piloting a mech that looks like him. I don't know what the actual name is. But when I first played Super Robot Wars on my tablet, that's I was able to get Pac-Man right when I first started. Shit. Because like these like limited events are fairly easy. Like even if you were to like hop into the game like right now for like the Gridman event that comes out again next month, like you should be able to recruit him like as you start the game. Fucker teleported behind me. God damn it. But Pac-Man was one when Zenkaiser first started. They did a Zenkaiser one where you could recruit Zen Kaiser as the pilot, and the mech was Jura Gawan. You couldn't recruit Vroom Majin. I don't think they were even in the game. I think it was just Zenkaiser, Jiran, and Gawan. I think. I don't know if Vroom and Majin showed up. But that was an event, and I think they did one for Get a Robo Arc when that first debuted. You'd unlock those three pilots and then the Robo Arc, but like they were only available for a couple months. You did it was like if they were all like the Pac-Man one I did, it was just like 3 maps that are fairly easy difficulty. You did them, call it a day. But the gotcha element for BD is all of your like super moves and stuff, because like they'll give you like a basic super move for all the characters, but like the really fancy special super moves that you kind of like know from like compilations and stuff of Super Robot Wars games, those are the gotchas. They're fairly generous with that sort of stuff, it feels like. Maybe not necessarily with the units you're using, but like just in general, if he's like, I'll always be able to get like some sort of special move. that'll benefit me. And like the banners, they'll have their normal. I think it's like 250 of its currency to pull 10, but then there's like other banners where it's like a 4-stage one, where like the first one it's 50 for 5, and then like another one for 150 for 10. It's like stages, and there's like different rarities available to different stages as you like cycle out the banner. So it all just depends. I do not like my loadout already. Probably sick of Spiker. Oh dear. But I enjoy it. It's kind of like the Gridman stuff. I kind of was expecting a Sakura Wars thing because on the little like announcement for the stream that they were announcing this stuff, they had like Sakura Blossoms on it, and I'm like, well, Sakura Wars was in like 30, and it was in Cross Omega, which was like the previous mobile game one. So I'm like, oh, they'll announce like Sakura Wars units. That makes sense. Nope. Here's the Gridman because the movie comes out, and we're not even gonna name Gridman's new form because the movie's technically not out yet, so we can't name it. We have a name for it now because it's in the like the pamphlet and stuff that you get when you watch the movie. I was hoping. Yes, he did not. Well, that didn't help me at all. Ah, shit. Well, I got somebody in all that. Breath of Wild music. I'm just like, Tears of the Kingdom. Can't wait for it to come out in like 2 months. Be able to stream that. Once more, other people are always like, I think there's time travel off. I think we've been seeing 2 links this whole time, and I'm like, I don't think so. I don't know. I think the whole thing was just like, what is going to be in Tears of the Kingdom? The problem is they haven't shown us a whole lot. They've kind of obscured a lot. I was hoping I could pull the trigger faster. I could not. You know, they've kind of kept a lot of things obscure, but I think they've kind of done that on purpose to kind of like... Yeah, I was hoping that'd stay up longer for me to get the sword out and then slash him in the head. That didn't work. But they purposely kept a lot of things vague about the game, and I'm kind of okay with that because I think for a lot of people, why they love Breath of the Wild isn't necessarily the story, since the story kind of is fairly simple and stuff. I think the
5 minutes
I hate to
remaining.
say this because I complain about it all the time with Dark Souls and stuff. The lore of Breath of the Wild is really cool. The story is kind of fairly basic and go from point A to point B and all that. Call it a day. Gotcha. Like you got yourself on that one, but how did I miss? Gotcha. Oh god, you were hiding there with the rocket. If you're asking me what's going on with Tears of the Kingdom, I think it's a case of... Son of a bitch. This is like half what I think is happening and half what I kind of want to happen is... we are some undetermined amount of time after Breath of the Wild. Hyrule kind of is where we left it off at the end of Breath of the Wild. I not... Did I not kill him through the grate there? Right then. Things are kind of where we left them off. The various like parts of Hyrule are kind of regrouping, prospering, but there's not really we're not back to where we were 100 years ago. Well, not by a long shot, mainly just because that would take decades, and that's not happening. And I think most importantly, we have a Zelda who's reluctant to take leadership, at least as a unified Hyrule with all these different groups. More like we are all united and stuff, and you have your people, and I am happy to act as the go between everyone, but for all intents and purposes, the Kingdom of Hyrule died 100 years ago, and there's probably no bringing that back. Damn it. So we have that, Zelda's doing research on the Guardians and other aspects of ancient Sheikah tech. And along the way, she finds odd things about the Calamity. Odd little holes maybe in the legend of the original Calamity. There's something in her research doesn't add up. And it all goes back to Hyrule Castle. And all indications points to something deep beneath Hyrule Castle. What is there, she doesn't know. All she knows is There might be something there. There might be answers there. We need to go look. And that leads to her and Link in that journey we see at the start of the game of the two of them. Like journeying underneath the caverns to figure out, all right, what the fuck's going on. Along the way, they discover the different like clips and stuff. More or less, that first trailer we've seen, that's the start of the game. For all intents and purposes. There might be a little bit of like tutorializing like before then to like get people back in gear and stuff. Maybe there might be a cold open and we flash back to that. But like for all intents and purposes, that's the start of the game. So they eventually get to where we see Ganon is sealed. And more or less, Zelda fucking flips. As she comes to realize that all that work they've done, all those sacrifices they made, all this shit they've went through, it means nothing. Because he's still fucking here. And worst of all, it's gonna happen again. And another 100 years or whatever, however long it will take, maybe Ganon will show back up. And then Zelda's descendant and Link's descendant will have to do this shit all over again and maybe fucking worse. And it may not end up as good as it did for them, which says a lot. But Zelda makes a decision. We are murdering him. We are killing this fucker right now. We have the Master Sword. Link, go stab him in the throat. We are killing him now. We are ending this forever. We're not dealing with this shit again. But something happens. Ganon awakens. Essentially, shit hits the fan. Fuck, I missed both of them. And that leads to the stuff we've seen with, like, Link's arm getting burned, the Master Sword getting, like, getting broken in half. I missed him by a fucking lot. I think Link and Zelda end up separated, but I don't think Zelda dies. I don't think we would pull that move. I don't think. If that was a sticky grenade, that would have stuck. I am upset. But, like, they end up separated, and, like, Zelda maybe gets small little playable segments with her, just because, she's featured with the Sheikah Slate. Ow. She's featured with the Sheikah Slate and not Link, and Link seems to be able to do Sheikah Slate stuff with just this fancy arm. Not necessarily the Sheikah Slate, so I don't know why he would need the Sheikah Slate. Plus, it's a new Sheikah Slate. I was hoping to get the lock on to pull myself to him to, like, take him with me. It didn't work. Dang it. But essentially, we run into Skyworld stuff. And along the way, it becomes a game of, alright, this is how we, like, blow up Ganon for good. Quote-unquote, for good. Until, like, we need another Legend of Zelda game, essentially. But, like, for them, this is, like, we are murdering him for realsies this time. I just teleport and shit. work at all. But essentially, that's how it will go. I feel like I don't think time travel will necessarily involve because I don't. The problem is they already did time travel loosely with
5 minutes remaining.
Age of Calamity, Hyrule. And that was mainly just to get the future champions into the past to have them be playable characters. I don't necessarily know, like, what time travel will really do for us in Tears of the Kingdom. Like, what are we gonna do? Undo all of Ganon's... all of the shit from the Calamity? Like, is that what the time travel is going to be? Like, we're gonna travel into the past for answers? Like maybe that, but like, I don't know what the time travel accomplishes. I also don't know, like, we were playing as 2 Links. Okay, cool. Why? Why do we need to play as a completely separate Link? Uh-oh. Shit! I took my eyes off for no good reason. But yeah, that's why I think Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know. I just don't think time travel is going to happen because I'm like, yeah, time travel happens in several different Zelda stories, but I don't think this is one of them because I don't see what it gets us in the grand scheme of things in this game. I will also say, as someone who has looked through the art book, as much as the art book as I think, as much as I think there is available, nothing in the art book suggests time travel. I think just the thought of like, oh, this Link is a different Link because he has a different outfit, and I'm like, well, yeah, because it's supposed to show like where we start in the game and like in like the caves and stuff to be like, this is your Link from the previous game. We're stripping him of everything. You are back to square one. I think that's just what it is. It's just a visual indication of Link going back to square one after, you know, everything you did in Breath of the Wild. You don't have all those fancy weapons anymore. You don't have all your fancy like slate, like runes and stuff, and your Sheikah Slate. Like, you are back to square one, friend. And in some ways, you're at -1 space square -1. Because, you know, you're down an arm in some respects. You're down the Master Sword even. So, like, you're at, like, -1. So, yeah, but, like, that's just... I just don't see it. I don't see what other people are seeing in it. I don't know. I think my grenade killed me and him. Right there.
One minute remaining. Game over.
All right, I'm actually gonna grab some water stuff, and I'll be right back, folks. Hello.
Hello.
What are we doing?
Someone doesn't look at schedule.
I did. It's a 50-50. Unless you updated it today.
I did.
Okay.
Also, you looked at Discord, it kind of tells you. Just saying.
Oh.
Because of the thing that I'm in.
I'm trying to find where that at.
It lists it in the user list.
Oh. I have that
Yeah.
closed at the moment.
Ah.
I've had to shrink Discord down size-wise, so I've ended up having to close the user list.
Also, you're sending to me.
Okay. Oh, oops. That is fine. And I got Star Citizen installed and all up and running today.
Then we probably will do that next week. To be fair.
Did they do anything performance-wise?
Yes.
Okay. I noticed it was running
After
a small bit better.
After 3.18 kind of broke
everything.
on launch, but yes.
Alright, it felt like it was running a little bit better. When I first hopped in to see how it was doing graphically wise and get all that squared up. After I had
One big reason why I don't really want to push on that today is because I want to come up with a better way of capturing. Since it is kind of a taxing thing, I don't want to wind up hindering performance to try to stream kind of deal.
I mean, it's fine. It's not like the game, yells at me every time I boot it up like, you're using too much memory. We need more memory.
How much do you have?
I have 16. Bear in mind, it barks at me for being like 0.2 memory short.
I wonder what the new PTU's for.
The what?
Because I like the fact that the launcher isn't just full on closing. Yeah. It's actually going to the taskbar now. So I just got to push about the PTU having an update.
But yeah, no, the game's like, we need exactly 8 gigs of memory. If we are not getting the full 8 gigs of memory, we're gonna yell at you about it. And tell you, hey, we're not getting the full 8 gigs of memory we need. You need to stop doing other stuff so we can get that full 8 gigs. I just haven't upgraded my memory like I've been wanting to. I have a pair of 16s bookmarked on Amazon that, according to the research I've done, should this time work in my computer instead of grabbing the wrong size, like physical size of memory like I did last time.
Good one.
Yeah, it's my fault because I couldn't find the packaging for the extra stick I got before. And for some reason I just read something wrong. That it wasn't that. And I was just like, why? Why is this, damn it. But no, these should. I just have to sit down and get them at some point. And slot them in there, so it's like, hey, I now have 32 gigs of RAM because my computer can do 32 gigs of RAM and not a gig more.
Oh. So apparently they're doing 1 hour stress tests for it.
For what?
The 3.18.1 update.
Oh, okay.
They're running that on the PTU first to see if any issues are there.
Oh, and I love how the one time I'm like, I will do a midnight stream for the launch of a game. Hey, by the way, you picked the one platform that doesn't let you do a preload, so guess what you're spending an hour doing? Downloading and installing the game, where you can actually get to stream the game at 1 o'clock in the morning. Thanks, Capcom. Thanks, I appreciate that.
I don't know if I'm gonna fool with trying to jump in it then, because it's looking like everything's gonna be either 3 p.m. our time or 9 p.m. for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The problem is 3 of the 5 times we're kind of doing something.
Yeah, we are busy.
So yeah, I probably just won't even fool with downloading it, because I will be at work during one of them tomorrow, meaning there's literally only the one Sunday that I may or may not get a chance to do. So yeah, you know, the smart thing would have been for them to just put it up for the entire weekend and see what happens, because the PTU runs off of its own set of servers and everything.
I have Smite's stream up in the background. He's doing his like big chaos damage shuffler. Monopoly is in there, and I had to just go, wait, how do you take damage in Monopoly? What? What?
Losing money?
I guess? And going to jail? Maybe? I was like, oh yeah, he's doing a damage shuffler, and I see Monopoly as the current game in the damage shuffler, and I'm like, wait. Wait.
I would think
back up.
I would think taking damage would be enough to consider, though. I mean, not losing money would be enough to be considered taking damage.
Right. I just brain just went full burr because I'm like, right, this is all based off like the Mega Man damage shuffler he has, because it's all the different Mega Man games he's worked in there, but he's worked in other games as well because Smite's a goddamn maniac. I just figured out how to get this shit to work.
I love how I turned your volume down in Discord, and Discord said, no, we're turning it back up.
Granted, I shouldn't be surprised he has Family Feud in there. Yeah, I forgot he has Family Feud in that shuffler. And I believe the damage on that one is for getting a wrong answer. Not on the survey. Or on the board.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, I'll take the stream now. We'll be right back with Fortnite for the week, folks. Stay tuned.